Hi folks, Colin Fraser. Welcome back to our Raza design and tutorial series. And in this one, we're taking a look at the home page and specifically what we're calling the sort of call to action section with the portfolio. This is probably one of my favorite sections of the entire home page because it adds some nice call to action blocks on the left hand side with a nice big title, bold, easy to read content. On the right hand side, we have the isotope portfolio. So this is a great way to display or link to a gallery in your home page, right? And also provide a little bit of context to that gallery on the left-hand side. And it's not a full pager. It just takes up a nice small section, so you can have a gallery of cool things on your home page right here. Now, basically how this works is we have two columns in this particular section. On the left column is regular content. We have three smaller columns just with a little bit of text which you can go in and edit. That is straightforward stuff. If we go into your index page, and let's just go into the design view here for a second and scroll on down to that section. Actually, I've turned this off in a previous video. I've turned off the style rendering, so we'll just turn it on for a second. I will get rid of the visual aids. I don't think they're necessary. And we'll just scroll down. Here we go. Template, packages, text, text, text. It's all editable. And then you get to this placeholder graphic for the portfolio. Okay, and the portfolio is actually, you can just open library item is the easiest way to get to that particular item. Okay, or you can go up and you can actually go into the library, the components. Okay, and then we have the portfolio home packages, and then you can open up the library page the old-fashioned way. And once you get this open, here is all the different images, and this is a fairly simple portfolio because all it does really is just list images and a link to the gallery. It doesn't have titles and descriptions and things like that. It's basically just an image gallery. So if we go to code, we'll see up top here, we have the different filter links. Okay, this is what you can use to organize your galleries, right? If, for example, we have a button called galleries like we do, and the filter is group 4, any LI class using group 4 will be displayed when they click that button. Okay, for example, the basic group uses group 1. That's how you can organize your slides, by changing the class to match up with the filter group name. So you can change this name to whatever you want, new group, all right? But anything in group 1 will show up when a user clicks the new group button, all right? If you don't want it to show up under the new group, change the filter and the class. Okay, so as long as the filter matches the class name, that is what's going to show up. So that's working with a portfolio in a nutshell, right? You can add more image slides by simply copying the existing slide with the comment tags, create a space, paste it below, right? The image right here, we've loaded them into the images folder, right? Portfolio 1 through 15, all located in here. Just change the image link here and of course the image here. Now you're wondering, why is it listed twice? Let's take a look at the page here for a second. Let's go back to basic. Okay, let's hover over an image and there's this little icon. That's the picture icon from Font Awesome. If we click it, it pops up a larger image. Okay, so in a real world situation, you're going to change these pictures all out. Although these are great pictures, you're not going to want to use these because they're just generic and they don't really tell anybody about what you do. So when you change these out, you can have a smaller image displayed in here and a larger image displayed on the pop-up like so. And the difference is this, where it says data, fancy box, group 1, this image right here. Okay, this is the one that pops up, right? And there's 640 by 40, that's the default. And this first image, that's the smaller image. That's the one that you see in the page right here. These are the smaller images it's the first image. The second one that pops up when you click the icon, that is this image right here. Okay, so you can have a small image displayed, so you could have like a 200 by 200 or 300 by 200 or whatever size you want. They are going to resize, by the way, to fit whatever space is available in that 4x4 column. So you can have your image there, but then when you click the icon, the bigger image will show up. So you could actually have something much bigger than 640 by 480 for your pop-up image, and whatever size that image is what it will show on the page. So if it's 1920 by 1080, it's going to take up as much room as it possibly can. If it's 640 by 480, it's going to show at its full size, okay? Although these initial images are actually 640 by 480, they're much smaller because they're going to be resized automatically by the component to fit into the available space. My biggest tip for you is make sure your images are all the same proportion, so, or the same size, right? 640 by 480 is a 4:3 ratio. If you keep all your images of that same ratio, it'll look nice and neat and tidy, right? You can do a little bit of math on a calculator, use Google to figure out what image ratios are going to work best for you, but just do a 4:3 ratio or a 16:9 for sort of the high definition ratio. But that's it.